All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace. Official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry. We got 20% off at this time. Will you save before you even shop? Need to run to kingseti.com. We got all the fly medallions, African medallions, and necklaces, and you know that you need talismans to keep the enemy off of you. T-shirts and hoodies. We got you 20% off at this time. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. Over 900 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, everything you need to establish a strong Black community. Go on over there, check me out, thank me later. General Seti, keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never calm. Exclusive live streams too hot to handle on YouTube or any other tube. It's so exclusive. We just keep it for our family on Patreon. We got some fly information over there. Just uploaded this Sunday's lecture live stream. America is Egypt. The Mississippi River versus the Nile. Check it out. It's all powerful. And we have so many other exquisite live stream that you just got to have. Patreon General Seti. Click that link in the chat in the video description. You see, and make sure you subscribe to all of my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of there. Now, here we go. This old, decrepit, pedophile then went off the damn hinges. Like, I mean, motherfucker, what happened? You just didn't, you just out the gate. You understand what I'm saying? You just out the gate. It ain't like, that you got the Catholic priest, they try to hide and shit. They try to pull back the veil. But now they're supposed to be the Dalai Lama, which I don't give a damn who that is. Okay, a lot of y'all thinking, y'all say, oh, the Dalai Lama, and because you Buddhist and shit. I don't give a goddamn about no Dalai Lama. Who the hell is the Dalai Lama? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, listen what the motherfucker say. This, I say, man, I swear to God, it just don't stop doing. It just don't stop. It just don't stop. This motherfucker asked a young boy to suck his tongue. What the? You see, and so you listen here. When you get in these organizations, and you see the motherfucker at the top is doing shit like that, you already know what the motherfuckers at the bottom is doing. You see, they emulating the motherfuckers at the top. That's what's happening in any organization. In any organization, you in an organization, it's the motherfuckers at the top that draw. You see the little man in. And I ain't saying it is, but that's how that go. That's how that go. They see something that they admire. You see? They see something that they admire, and that's what draw them in. Ain't gonna take them long. You see, it ain't gonna take them long to get into the culture of things. You see, and they don't tell you if they ain't seen it, they will see it, and they have seen it. You see, and either they in agreement, And you got to be in agreement. Because if you ain't in an uproar about what the fuck is going on, you in agreement. Even, and ain't no being silent and you doing no, you can't do no good work surrounded by no motherfuckers out there doing a evil work surrounded, and you in the organization and you motherfuckers at the top doing evil work. You understand what I'm saying? And this motherfucker here, the Dalai Lama, I don't even, I can't, I'm only say it one more motherfucking time because I'm reading this shit. The Dalai Lama has apologized and he kissed the boy on the lips and asking him to suck my tongue. And I think the boy asked for a hug. Somebody should have walked up and judo chopped this old motherfucker in his head when he did that. You see what I'm saying? They should have came right on out. They should have whipped the Ip man out on his ass. You understand what I'm saying? Because you just committed assault and battery, motherfuckers. Petty, a sexual assault. Man, ain't no fucking way. That was sexual assault, man. Real talk. That was sexual assault, man. Straight up. Let's call it what it is. Motherfucker, I'd have been on that motherfucker. You know how Ip Man be on that damn that stick man and shit be in there working. I'd have been on there working on his ass. You know what I'm saying? What? You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Putting that work in on his ass. I don't give a fuck how old you is. You in here, you're a predator. You is. The boy ain't saying nothing about no. He said, "Can I hug? Give you a hug." He thinking the man is a great man. For what I don't know. For what I don't know. The Dalai Lama, what did motherfucker do anyway? What do he do? What do this motherfucker do? It really don't make no difference. Is the title given by the people of Tibet to the most prominent leader of the Galug or Yellow Hat School of Tibetan Buddhism. See, these motherfuckers ain't the real Buddhists. They ain't the real Buddhists. The Buddha was woolly head. He was an African. He was a Naga. See? Now you got these offbeat, offshoot out here. No different than the crow, just a Cro-Magnon with a slant. You understand what I'm saying? Just a Cro-Magnon with a slant. That's all that he is. And I'm just let's be real about it. Just be real about it now. I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Same attributes. No, the same attribute. He ain't nothing but the Pope of Tibet and doing the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? They had they say, and that's the same thing that Pope John Paul and shit, you walking around here, you understand what I'm saying? Kissing these children in the mouth and shit. What kind of shit is this? No, man, y'all don't do no shit like that. That's why I'm glad I see Africa making moves, man, banning shit. Y'all got to ban that shit. Y'all got to ban the Dalai Lama and them damn Tibetan Buddhists. Y'all motherfuckers ain't right. If you see him at the top doing that, they know they probably ordering them little boys. You understand? Let's talk about it, man. Somebody got to talk about it. Somebody got to talk about it. This ain't the first time that didn't happen. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. He felt so comfortable, he could say that shit. You know what I'm saying? And in any normal, I bet there probably is little homies in the back, his little crony, they probably be laughing at him. Probably laughing. You know how they be. Yeah, them old little, them little, you know how they be laughing. Motherfucker, you don't get your ass up out of here. You see? Yeah. You can't, hey, what's up, family? I see you in the house. Yeah. We got to do, that's why I'm trying to tell you. That they ain't no different than they all Cro-Magnons. They all come up out the cave. They do. And this is proof positive that you cannot change nothing, as far as the nature of that thing. You ain't going to change the nature of the thing. You don't even expect it to change because it's not going to change. You see? And so they just show you that they be over there and see that. And then you have to, you have to watch that even with them over there. The certain, they always got the, them little, them little girly voices and shit. You know what I'm saying? You had to watch that shit, man. In the cartoons and shit, and you know what I'm saying? You had to watch it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to watch it. And you do. I don't care what it is. Most of these motherfuckers out here, they're dealing with these cartoons and shit and this, that, and you have to watch them. You see, and and you're bringing children in there. You shouldn't. You have to have your parents in there at all times. You don't need to. What the hell? This ain't Santa Claus and shit. That's another. All of that is ritualism. Even going to see Santa Claus and you letting your children get up on it. Don't do no shit like that. You silly. You are silly. You let your babies get up on these motherfuckers. You don't even know who the fuck they is. And you letting your babies get up on these peoples. You understand what I'm saying? And these ain't nothing but sick pedophiles. You understand? Y'all just come in like they sacrifice. They just bring a sacrifice in there. You see what I'm saying? Bring another sacrifice. What that boy, you understand? They ain't African, but you got to, you got to stand on something though. You understand? Regardless, if it's children, you got to, stand. And then what the fuck is you doing? What is you doing? You understand what I'm saying? What is you doing? What would make something come out your damn mouth like that in the first place? You see, you're going to apologize. What the fuck is you apologizing? You can't apologize for no shit like that. You making a joke. You say he making a joke. You can't make no joke with nobody's children like that. Making a joke. What you say? Man, little nigga from the hood would have popped him in the mouth. Bop. Straight up. Motherfucking Dolly would have been, whoa, motherfucking Dolly would have swole up quick. You understand what I'm saying? One of them young G's from the hood would have tagged his ass. Bop. Ooh. Dalai Lama would have fell back like, whoa, yeah. What the fuck you say? Yeah, man, you don't come off on nobody like that, and then people's on your head, and then you expect some, ain't nobody got to respect no shit like that. No way, no how. No way, no how. Do somebody got to respect some shit like that? You see what I'm saying? And so we got to understand that. That's why I love what Africa is doing. I love what Africa is doing by banning all this crazy shit. They need to go all across the continent and establish a morality that could lead us back to strong families, strong marriages. You see, strong parenting. You see, getting us back on the right path. What a beautiful thing. Keep going, Africa. And when you see people, you got to get these motherfuckers out of here. You see, you got to keep your eye on them. Yeah, you got to keep your eye on them, you see? And so what about all them, you got to think about, you got a lot of Chinese in there in Africa. I got to say what I got to say. I got to say what I got to say. I got to say what I got to say. You see, you got to watch them. Y'all can't let them roam. You can't let them do none of that. You got to keep your eye on them. Don't let them interact with your children and none of that. You see, not at all. You should not let them interact with your children. Period. Period. You see, and keep their ass and keep your eye on them at all times. You see, and then and so when you see, you see them in their culture, and see you invite them in, then you inviting in parasitical motherfucker. You can't trust them. Now he's done for. He's done for. He might as well go on and retire. And they, I'm talking, and whatever they're gonna do to him, they need to do to him. they probably ain't gonna do much. You understand what I'm saying? But it's over for him. You understand? He might have destroyed that office. You understand? They might retire the office of the Dalai Lama. That shit is, we don't need this shit no more. Don't bring this shit over here. Fuck you and your bald head Buddha. You see what I'm saying? We don't want none of it. You keep all that shit. We don't want no Buddha unless it's the Naga Kushite, the original. We don't want none of that. Take that shit and take it home. You see? And so my understanding, he's over over in India. His office is over in India. You see? Because, China took over Tibet. They ran them on up out of there. So, he had to, he had to flee up out of there. But all of them is the same. All of these motherfuckers the same. And they done infected a whole population. And the crazy thing about it, it's probably how many children didn't already been assaulted. That's assault. That is assault. Period. Assault. You know what I'm saying? If you spit on a motherfucker, that's assault. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers do that shit. What? That's like some of the foulest shit of out in the open. Out in the open, you just like, fuck it. I'm just going, that's like the one of the most, infamous. You understand what I'm saying? Sexual assaults of all time in front of the world. The motherfucker got you saying some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? And you actually, and the boy ain't even said nothing about no damn kiss. Didn't he say he just wanted to hug? He said, like, can I hug you? You know what I'm saying? But is he a Buddhist? I don't know if the boy a Buddhist. Where was his parents? I like to know that shit. I like to know that shit. Where the hell was his parents? Because goddamn it, at that point, see, and the shit crazy. And they got his motherfucking, and I don't even want to see the shit. I couldn't sit up here and have no video. I'm glad my head is blocking the shit out. With this and he kissed this boy on his lip. He should have been arrested. He should have been arrested. Straight up. He should have been arrested. I don't understand that. They should file charges on him. Straight up. They should file charges on him. He shouldn't get away with that. I don't give a fuck who he is. That old motherfucker is on some crazy shit. Straight up. Let me get you with this. Fuck this. He should have charges brought up against him. Straight up. That's for sexual assault on that boy. Straight up. Statement posted on his official website. Say, I don't want to hear nothing about his apology. Say the Dalai Lama invited the boy up toward the platform he was seated on. In the video, he gestured to his cheek, after which the child kissed him before giving him a hug. The Dalai Lama then asked the boy to kiss him on the lips and stuck out his tongue and say, I'm not going to keep reading that. They say they laugh. He said the Dalai Lama, when they asked the boy, whatever his tongue, the Dalai Lama can be heard saying as the boy sticks out his own tongue and leans in, prompting laughter from the audience. So they all out there silly-fied. All of them. All of them. The whole goddamn crowd. The footage triggered a backlash online with social media users condemning his behavior as inappropriate and disturbing. SNAP, the National Advocacy Group for Victims of Clergy Abuse, said that they were horrified by the Dalai Lama's action. I'm horrified too. Our primary concern is with the innocent boy who was the subject of this disgusting request by a revered spiritual figure. Listen to this shit. Sticking out one's tongue was often used as a greeting according to ancient Tibetan culture, but is not commonly seen. And I don't want to hear nothing about that shit. There's a whole lot of shit y'all been doing over there since, but that ain't the motherfucker. It was backwards then, it's backwards now. It's perverted then, it's perverted now. You see what I'm saying? We don't use that. His holiness, and they call this motherfucker his holiness. This is the crazy shit. These motherfuckers get spiritual titles and shit. This is how they, a lot of these, people let their God be down. Because they thinking these motherfuckers is somehow some representative of the Most High. These motherfuckers, and if the God is, the God ain't shit. The God is a pedophile. The God is everything that the man that representing that God is. It's all wrapped up in the same sickness. You can't get away from that. His holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent, playful way, even in public and before cameras. See, that ain't got shit to do with it. That ain't got nothing to see. He thinking he doing it. Oh, I did it on. I wasn't, motherfucker. That's a perverted action, nigga. That was child abuse. That was a sexual assault on a child. Charges should be brought up on him. That's what I believe. Period. The hell, you don't know that child. You don't be kissing no child, nobody's child in the mouth, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? You see, you don't do no shit like that. The Dalai Lama, I mean, listen. When you in a position, like, I went to school, for, dealing with, I got an education degree. It ain't, and they teach you how to interact with children. They teach you how to interact with children. It's a way you interact with children, other people, children. You don't touch them, and you know what I'm saying. You don't do none of that. You see what I'm saying? It's a way that the checks and balances so people feel comfortable. In all way, you don't know shutting no doors. You don't do nothing. You always keep doors open. You see what I'm saying? You don't shut no doors. You keep doors open. So other administration, and that's how it works through the school. It's supposed to work that way. You see what I'm saying? But that's how you keep yourself safe. Keep your hands off them. Don't be touching them. None of that. You see? None of that. And I know a lot of teachers out there that they probably do that, but they, and I understand, if they want to, they are a parent figure, where a lot of, teachers are. Some of them are like some of the kids, mothers and fathers and shit, but it ain't supposed to be that way. You see what I'm saying? You supposed to keep that distance. You don't supposed to be, none of that. That shit is illegal, man. You don't do that shit. And when you keep that boundary, you in safe mode. You see what I'm saying? The child, everybody is in safe mode. You see? So that right there is bullshit. You don't supposed to be, okay, I understand you're the Dalai Lama and all of that. You know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? A handshake, maybe. You know, that I can understand a handshake. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or bow. You know, what about bowing and shit? That's also, you know, let's bow. You understand? Just like when you get ready to do, you know, you to show respect. You understand? You bow. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Bow, motherfucker. Don't be all that other extra shit. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, they got other ways to greet, you understand, and show reverence. And you know what I'm saying? And it's always, and keep distance and keep respectful boundaries. And that shit right there is way above. And I don't know why the fuck people act like that shit is way out the gate. That shit way out the gate. And the Pope and shit and all of that, and they be letting this man kiss their children and shit and all of that. What kind of shit is this? This is a man. This is a motherfucker sick just like anybody else. You know, I don't give a fuck how many titles. I don't give a fuck how many medals. I don't give a fuck how many degrees. I don't give a fuck what type of accolades you got. That don't change the fact that it's a lot of predatory motherfuckers out there with degrees, with titles, with all of that. That shit don't mean a thing at all. At all. And when you see when they get them type of, they hide being, they, you know, that's where, you know, you get the term predatory, because they hide behind that. And that you know, that gives, you know, that's a luring effect, you know, where they use divine and shit. You ain't no damn divine doing no shit like that. That's not divine at all. And so, like I say, I'm not surprised. You know, because when you look at him, man, you like, motherfucker, you 80-something years old. That motherfucker damn near 90 years old. They ain't gonna, you know, he need to sit on down. They need to tell him, you know, he's at the point, you know, because you done fucked up. You know, he shouldn't be interacting with no children, man. You know, at this point, you know, at all. He should be banned from, you know, interacting with children. You know what I'm saying? You know, if that's what, you know, until he, you know, his time is up, you know what I'm saying? Steer away from children, man, because you is like, ain't no telling what you done already done. If you feel that comfortable to be able to do some shit like that on live fucking TV, ain't no telling what you done did behind closed doors. That's just real talk. That's just real talk. That's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? And he should know that. Now, I don't know no culture where they allow somebody to do their children like that. I don't give a fuck what culture it is. If you, as a parent, allow somebody to do something like that to your child, you should be motherfucking prosecuted too. You understand what I'm saying? For what that shit is? I forget the term where, you lacking in your parenting duties. You see what I'm saying? You need to be addressed too. You know what I'm saying? You need to be addressed too. When you see, you ever seen that motherfucking, when George Bush went to Iraq? You see what I'm saying? And that motherfucker was up there and the motherfucker took the shoes off. You understand what I'm saying? Neglect. Yeah, child neglect. That's what it, you know, when they went over there and the motherfucker was and George Bush was in Iraq, and the motherfucker, whoever he was, took his shoes off. He took both of them motherfuckers off, and he threw both. And you can see George Bush you ducking down. God damn it, that's how it should have been up. And motherfucker's shoes should have been flying and everything. Like, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? What the fuck? Shouldn't have been a motherfucker with shoes on up in that motherfucker. Everybody in that motherfucker should have been bare feet. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody in the motherfucker should have been barefoot. You understand what I'm saying? Shoes should have been flying all over that motherfucker. Like, what the fuck did this old motherfucker just do? What the man, shit, man. Nigga, I done did the coldest Ip Man impersonation a motherfucker ever seen. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. That's how you got to come. You can't, in real talk, man. It's a sad. It was just like, And I don't got to say no more because everybody already know what it is. That's even more to, your children are the gems in the crown of our people. You feel me? Our children are the gems and the crowns of our people. And we have to guard our gems well. You don't allow everybody to have access to your gems. You see, and for brothers that go for the queen and the children, you see, are the gems in the crown of African people. And you ain't got no crown if you ain't got them gems in your crown. It ain't a crown. Nigga, it's a hat. You see, you got a crown, you got your gems, you got them, the big gem that's sitting in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? Is the goddess. And then you got all the other, gems around that is your children. You see what I'm saying? Then you got a crown. You see, and you don't allow nobody, to come near, those things are which are most precious in our society, in our nation. You see what I'm saying? You guard your gems well. You guard them jewels in your gems well. You see, those are the treasures of our nation. You see what I'm saying? And so never to allow your children ever to do anything of that nature. And you should train them now. If in motherfucker, ever, you see that? And if they seen it, motherfucker, you pop that motherfucker in his mouth and run. Pop him, pow. You understand what I'm saying? Get your kids in some karate classes or something, man. Some martial arts, some damn boxing or something. Teach them how to protect themselves, man. And motherfucker bust them in their mouth and get out of there quick. You understand what I'm saying? Don't even have them in that predicament. Stay your ass. You leave school, take your ass home. Like my mama, get your ass home. Hurry up. Leave with everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Go home in the crowd. Get your ass home. You understand? If you got to, go get your kids. Keep your eye check on them in class. If you at, or wherever they at. And make sure there ain't nothing like this going on with your children. This is the General Sarah Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.